I just start whenever? All right. Hawaii really is paradise if you take away the traffic, the protests, and the constant war between the locals and the government. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the construction of a telescope on top of Hawaii's most sacred mountain, Mauna Kea. This is a sensitive topic, and it's actually my first time speaking publicly about this issue. In fact, it was so controversial that when someone was to ask me what's my view on this topic, I would simply respond with no comment. Growing up in Hawaii, I was able to see this political issue from a front row seat, so I'm really excited to share with you all what I know. In this speech, I will go over the background of this telescope and how it is affecting the people in Hawaii. First, I'll give you an overview on this telescope. The building of a 30-meter telescope was set to start in July of 2019, but it quickly received a lot of backlash because this telescope is going to be about 30 meters high, so that's about 2/3 the length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool. So that's a huge construction. So a lot of the Hawaiian people think that it's going to ruin the beautiful view of Mauna Kea. But this telescope is supposed to make a lot of astronomical discoveries. In fact, astronomers are actually saying that we may be able to see new galaxies with this telescope. So now that you know more about this telescope, here are the effects that it's having on Hawaii. Thousands of people are against this construction. People are wearing red shirts everywhere saying "Protect Mauna Kea," like everywhere. And people are waving upside down Hawaiian flags on the back of their trucks, upside down to symboling distress. I couldn't even go to 7-Eleven without seeing like 5 of these trucks. So it was a huge deal. And thousands of people are actually traveling up this mountain and camping down on the site just to stop the construction, including a lot of my friends and my family. So it's creating a lot of tension. And this is my first time expressing my opinion because I feel like a lot of my friends and my family would actually be pretty disappointed in what I have to say about it, because I'm actually leaning towards the construction. Not because I want to see anyone hurt over it, but because I think it's going to help our education, I think it's going to help our economy, and I think that it's going to uncover scientific knowledge that we wouldn't have been able to get without this telescope. And lastly, I'm not completely one-sided, and I can totally understand the other side's point of view. But overall, this telescope is still in the progress of beginning construction, and Hawaii is still split. These things are still going on right now. So I'm happy I was able to give this speech in front of an unbiased audience, because I feel like if I was to give this speech back home in Hawaii, I would have become grounded. Thank you.